Raceview Network brings you up to date on the biggest quarter horse races of a Remington spring meeting, including the Remington Park Futurity and Danger's triumphant return to Oklahoma City, all on the Remington Park Update. Thanks for watching Raceview Network. I'm Keith Stahl-Voorhees. We kick it off with older horses and the $100,000 D-Raper Sooner State Stakes, a Grade 1 test restricted to Oklahoma breds at 400 yards. Apolitical Payoff, already a graded stakes winner this meet, as he took the Mighty Deck 3 on opening weekend. Later in March, he's number 2 in the East Tech Stakes. Nobody was beating Head Patron that day, but Apolitical Payoff beat everyone else while running second. Number 8 here in the Sooner State Stakes, Apolitical Payoff is trained by Jason Olmstead, Edwin Escobedo, the jockey. The post-time favorite was the 3-horse A Trace of Eagle. Last year, he ran second in the Rainbow Invitational at Ruidoso Downs. But his first stakes victory came on April 1st at Remington Park in the Grade 2 Mr. Jetmore for Oklahoma breds. Trained by Eddie Lee Willis, A Trace of Eagle had Ruben Castro in the saddle.
They're off in the D-Raper Sooner State. Great start for It's the Whiskey and A Trace of Eagle. Now coming on pretty darn quick, chasing in second, farther outside. Apolitical Payoff coming on strongly. Halfway home, up front. A Trace of Eagle still there, but Apolitical Payoff is rolling outside. A Trace of Eagle to the inside. Apolitical Payoff to the outside. Final yards, A Trace of Eagle has done it by almost 2 in the D-Raper Sooner State.
Buena Vista Farms' A Trace of Eagle takes it by a length and a quarter. Apolitical Payoff ran second, followed by Navi Walsh. Eddie Lee Willis, the winning trainer, Ruben Castro, the winning jockey. Bred by the Mixer Ranch, A Trace of Eagle is a gelded son of One Fabulous Eagle and the Trace Sace mare, A Trace of Pain. Trace of Eagle's final time for the 400 yards, 19.61 seconds, a 96 speed index. Older fillies and mares were featured in the $77,000 Easy Date Stakes, a Grade 3 at 350 yards. Moderately supported by the public was Sassalitical, who won the Decada Stakes in late March. Trained by Clint Crawford, Sassalitical was partnered with jockey Jorge Torres in the Easy Date. They broke from the 7-hole. The post-time favorite was number 9, Pop's First Lady, who won the Easy Date last year. She also added the Grade 1 Juno's request to her resume. Jockey Brian Candanosa had the call on Pop's First Lady from trainer Roby Michi in the Easy Date.
They're off in the Easy Date. Congestion to the inside, surprise, surprise, got the worst of that out sharply. Just Give Me a Reason, Susie DeCappy. I'm a Fancy Chick, farther outside. Candy Going Grand making a play as well. Midway home, it's Just Give Me a Reason, still battling for the front. Here comes Sassalitical, though, down the middle. Sassalitical to the outside. Just Give Me a Reason to the inside. Photo finish, nose to nose in the Easy Date.
Sassalitical takes her second stakes win of the meeting for owners Tyler Graham and Naya Graham. She's a daughter of Apolitical Jess and Jess Sassme, bred in Utah by Speed LLC. Sassalitical is conditioned by Clint Crawford. The 4-year-old filly stopped the timer at 17.52 seconds. O'Donovan Rosa was the favorite in the $54,000 Falls Valley Stakes, around the hook at 870 yards. His first attempt at that distance was last July at Fair Meadows, the Walter Merrick Stakes, which he won by almost 3 lengths. A trip to Grand Prairie, Texas, yielded another win around the hook in the Devil His Due Stakes at Lone Star Park. Trained by Dee Keener and ridden by Brian Candanosa, number 1 O'Donovan Rosa went into the Pauls Valley with an almost perfect record at 870 yards, 4 wins and a second from 5 starts.
They're off in the Pauls Valley Stakes. O'Donovan Rosa breaks well, already has the lead by almost a full length, but here comes Wascally Little Wabbit, set to challenge as they go to the turn. These two hooking up and drawing away. They're out by 2.5, make it 3 with 3 furlongs to go. chasing from the wide spot on the field. That is Baker's big old boy trying to put a nose in the third. Dak the Gray now starting to rally. Big Dynasty is last as they reach the quarter pole. Inside O'Donovan Rosa to the outside. Waskley, Whittle, Wabbit, top of the stretch. Race on in the Pauls Valley. O'Donovan Rosa tries to get up by a neck. Waskley, Whittle, Wabbit not done. The late running Dak coming on strongly inside the furlong pole. Up by a length. It is O'Donovan Rosa. Waskley, Whittle, Wabbit is done. Here's Dak to the outside. Final yards. O'Donovan Rosa all out today. Dak one more push. O'Donovan Rosa by a half length in the Pauls Valley.
Holding off a late bid by Dak, O'Donovan Rosa takes the Pauls Valley in 45.079 seconds, a 99 speed index in his 5th win from 6 starts at 870 yards. Running third was Big Dynasty. Owned by Kelly Yother Equine, the winner was bred in Oklahoma by J. Garvin Kelly. Remington Park Update is sponsored by Oklahoma Quarter Horse Racing Association, official representative of Pink, Appaloosa, and Quarter Horse Racing in the Sooner State. Cool and Foxy set the second fastest qualifying time in trials for the first running of the Remington Park Oaks. She won last year's edition of the Prairie Meadows Juvenile Challenge and went on to run a good 4th in the Grade 2 Championship. She's trained by Shauna Manriquez, who is seeking her first Remington Park Stakes win. Cool and Foxy, number 5 here in the Oaks, was ridden by Daniel Torres. The top qualifier and public's choice was Southern Sace. Her best finish in stakes company was a second to Exterminator in the Heartland Futurity at Indianapolis last July. Breaking from the 10-hole, Southern Sace was ridden by Roman Cruz, Lucio Espiritu, the conditioner.
They're off in the Remington Park Oaks. Quick start from middle of the gate for double digit. Cool and Foxy. Miss Katy Perry right there. And on the outside, Southern Sace coming on near the rail now. Kiss My Rona, and she's lost that love and feeling. Cool and Foxy has the advantage late. 150 yards to go. Outside, here comes Southern Sace. Cool and Foxy to the inside. Southern Sace outside. Cool and Foxy in the Oaks.
Trainer Shauna Manriquez gets her first RP Stakes victory in the first running of the Remington Park Oaks with Thomas Shekels, Cool and Foxy. Southern Sace ran second. Miss Katy Perry followed in third. Bred by Jerry Cate, the winner is by One Famous Eagle out of the Walk-Through Fire mare Cool Fire. Cool and Foxy's final time in the Oaks, 19.291 seconds. Qualifiers for the Grade 1 Remington Park Derby were led by Hooked and Gone, trained by Victor Ibarra. He won last year's Remington Park Juvenile and ran second in the Rainbow Juvenile. Jockey Christian Escada teamed up with Hooked and Gone in the Remington Derby. From the Trey Wood training stable came Aristides, the post-time favorite in the RP Derby. Notable races for Aristides were a second in the Ruidoso Juvenile and an allowance win at Lone Star Park. Oscar Andrade, the jockey aboard Aristides in the Grade 1 Remington Derby.
They're off the Remington Park Derby. Quick start for Racey's Pilot, also way sharply. Hooked and Gone, now trying to come on between runners. RG's Gold Wagon, farther out, none of that. And a big run outside by DeForest. Hooked and Gone battling nose to nose now with Racey's Pilot, trying to come on. Aristides is right there. Hooked and Gone has the advantage late. Hooked and Gone trying to hold on to the line. Hooked and Gone wins the Derby by a full length.
Regina Lehman's Hooked and Gone, victorious in the RP Derby. The long shot DeForest was second, another half length back to Aristides in third. Sired by PYC Paint Your Wagon, Hooked and Gone is out of the Pretty Boy Perry mare, Pretty Girl Kate. Christian Escada rode the winner, who's conditioned by Victor Ibarra. Final time in the Grade 1 Remington Park Derby, 19.710 seconds. More than $800,000 was in the purse for the Grade 1 Remington Park Futurity. Oklahoma-bred 2-year-olds went 330 yards. All of these had no more than 2 outings going into the Futurity final. Hamlin, number 4, was the public's third choice in the Futurity. The filly was the fourth fastest qualifier from the first of 2 nights of trials. She's trained by Jason Olmsted, Edwin Escobedo, the rider. The post-time favorite was another filly, Dark Enemy, who also came from the first set of trials, turning in the third fastest time. Santos Carrizales Jr., the trainer. Dark Enemy broke from the 6th hole with jockey Francisco Ramirez Jr. JT I'm That Boy, number 9 in the RP Futurity, was the top qualifier from the second night of trials. He was the second favorite at post time. Jockey Roman Cruz was aboard this Jeff Tyer trainee.
They're off in the Remington Park Futurity. Left back, MH Trace Bird. Sharp start for Hamlin and Acapulco Bay. Dark Enemy now emerging with the lead, and Dark Enemy over halfway home is out by a good length, being chased now into second by especially good Candy. Dark Enemy in an absolute runaway to win it by 3. The Remington Park Futurity easily for Dark Enemy.
By 2.5 lengths, Dark Enemy takes the Remington Futurity for owner TYKHE Racing. Francisco Ramirez Jr., the winning jockey. The filly's trained by Santos Carrizales Jr. Bred by L. Hendricks Horses, Dark Enemy is by He's Relentless, out of Coins by Spit Curl Jess. Dark Enemy's time for the 330-yard Remington Park Futurity, 16.402 seconds, a 103 speed index.
Oklahoma Quarter Horse Racing Association encourages the breeding and ownership of Oklahoma-bred horses, promotes and protects racing opportunities in the state, and represents our members' interests at the state capitol. Learn more at oqhra.com.
Danger was the heavy favorite in this year's Grade 1 Leo Stakes. In his last appearance at Remington, he won the Debbie Schaaf RP Championship for the second time. He went on to a three-peat victory in the Canterbury Championship Challenge, and then another three-peat in the Bank of America Challenge Championship hosted last year by Horseshoe Indianapolis. The presence of Danger and Impressum in the Champion of Champions at Los Alamitos made that edition of the race the most highly anticipated in recent history. The night belonged to Impressum, though, as Danger, the reigning AQHA World Champion, ran second. After his usual winter break, Danger returned to Remington, where he was greeted with favorite status in the Grade 1 $111,000 Leo Stakes.
They're off in the Leo Stakes. Just a cool boy, good start, nothing like you right there, coming on between them. Apolitical Red Flash trying to move up the rail, Stone Cold leader, and here comes Danger. Danger finding gears and rolling up to the lead. Danger has control now and is out by length and running away. Nothing like you chasing. Here's Head Patron to the outside. Danger in an easy one by a length and a half, taking the Leo.
In his third attempt at the Leo Stakes, Danger takes it by a length over Nothing Like You and Head Patron. His time of 19.512 seconds was good for a 98 speed index. Danger's a son of FDD Dynasty and the takeoff Jess mare, She's Just Toxic. Danger is owned by breeder/trainer Dean Fry in partnership with Downtime Enterprises and Billy G. Smith. The Oklahoma bred now has 21 wins from 34 starts, with earnings north of $2.3 million. His next outing will be on June 3rd in the $250,000 Debbie Schaaf Remington Park Championship, a Grade 1 event at 440 yards. It's closing day of the quarter horse meet with 9 stakes races on the card that also includes the $1.2 million Heritage Place Futurity. That's it for this edition of the Remington Park Update. Thanks for showing up. We're glad you did. I'm Keith Stallboris for Raceview Network.